Florida State's senior catcher Danny De La Calle is in charge of framing, blocking, and leading the Seminole baseball players. But beyond the baseball diamond, he carries an even greater, more personal responsibility to the man who's always made him feel safe at home, even when he's hundreds of miles away. Seminole Sports Magazine's Savannah Slifer has more.
There's nothing quite like the memories of a father and son playing catch in the backyard. A carefree bonding moment where worries are pushed aside. But for Florida State catcher Danny De La Calle, this father-son tradition now means even more. After coming to the United States from Cuba in 1996, the De La Calle family worked hard to get both their sons involved in sports.
When I taught Danny how to play baseball, I started with the basics like catching, throwing, and batting. Then I would take him to the ball fields to practice more intense plays that force him to push himself.
Danny and I have practiced since we were little all the time in our backyard. We would long toss, we would run together, and yeah, it was a great experience growing up because we both like the same sport, baseball.
Danny has been playing baseball since he was 6, but the toughest pitch he ever faced was when life threw his father an unexpected curve.
I remember throwing him one time, and then he was kind of like shading off to the left and seeing, like, you know, I was like, "Dad, are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine, just don't worry about it. It's just something in my eye." Then later on, when I was older, he kind of told me and my brother about it.
Danny's father eventually received news that no family ever wants to hear.
Soon after coming to America, I was diagnosed with a severe eye condition that greatly affected my central vision. I am able to see using my peripherals. I can do some things, but many I cannot.
I kept on asking him every day, is it getting better, is it getting better? He's like, "Whoa, it's just, it's just brand new. I mean, we'll see how it goes."
While Mr. De La Calle can no longer play baseball, off the field, Danny knows his dad will always go to bat for him, helping his son in any way he can.
I can't do the things like catch or bat, but I can still give him my advice and give him constructive criticism on what I can see to make him better in the future so he can move forward.
From the backyard to behind home plate at FSU, Danny attributes his success to not only his family, but his high school coach as well.
He was a very talented player for us, but more importantly, he was a team guy. He's on the short list of being one of those great kids. He's not only a talented player, but you see him around his family and around his teammates, he's special.
Danny's roommate, Florida State pitcher Alec Bird, has also witnessed the special bond between Danny and his father.
His dad's awesome. He taught him how to play the game, and they talk every night after the games and everything. And I mean, Danny's dad just helps him with whatever Danny needs to do. I always hear Danny bouncing questions off of him, and his dad always has an answer.
Although the phone calls give Danny satisfaction, nothing compares to when his family is in the stands.
I travel to Tallahassee every chance I get with my wife and my other son to see Danny play.
A lot of the time he's asking my mom and my brother, what happened there, what happened there. Usually by the sound, I think by the sound of the bat off the ball, it's usually how he gets kind of like a vibe to it, to where the ball's going.
It's always emotional for a parent when all of your efforts pay off and you see your sons accomplishing their goals and performing well. Winning and losing is a part of baseball. No matter what, it's very satisfying to see him in his development, in his life, and becoming the adult that he is.
I want to make it for him, for the whole family, just to make it to the big leagues for them. And off the field, he's just the best person there is.
While Mr. De La Calle may never be able to fully experience his son playing at FSU, Danny knows his father's heart has captured every moment.
Catcher, number 13, Danny De La Calle.
I'm Savannah Slifer for Seminole Sports Magazine.
Danny takes his family's hardships off the field and turns them into motivation on the field to be the best baseball player he can be, and hopefully gives him the opportunity to make it to the big leagues.